I got a question from one of my viewers about how to keep her cookware nice. And I thought it was a good question. I mean, after all, we spend a lot of money on cookware and we want it to stay nice. And for me, I have the Curtis Stone Cookware. This is the cookware that I like. I like the way the bottoms look, and it is important to me that they stay nice. I want it to look just like this a year from now, 2 years from now, and 3 years from now. It does require a little bit of work, but it is doable. But before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women to make wise home, health, and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe. Or if you want to see reviews about products that can benefit you in your home, subscribe, because I do videos on those topics all the time. So hit that subscribe button and tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay, let's jump into it. When you purchase cookware, especially if you purchase relatively moderately expensive cookware, you want it to last you for a number of years and you want it to stay nice. I would hate to have some of my lady friends or my sister-in-laws or even my sisters over here, and we're washing up after some kind of a family meal, and they see a nasty pot or pan. So one of the things that I do is I try to really make sure that not only is the inside of my cookware clean, but the outside of my cookware is clean. And I want the bottom to be just as clean, well, almost as clean as the day that I got it. And there's a couple things that I do to keep it that way. And I do have one pan to show you that it's not in pristine condition, and that's this one. I know, it looks pretty nasty. And one of the reasons why it got this way is because I was out of steel wool and I didn't have anything to scrub it with. So I'm going to take care of that today. And I decided, you know what, this will be a good example to share with you of what can happen when you don't keep up with your pots and pans on a day-to-day basis, and then how you can clean them up if they do get away from you just a little bit. So let's get that started. And depending upon how tough the stain on the pot is, I'll use a variety of different things. One of the things I like to use is like a Brillo Pad, you know, just a little bit of steel wool. Or I might like to use these little Scotch green pads. They really work very well. They are abrasive, but you're on the bottom of the pot, so it shouldn't harm the pot at all. So I'll show you how I do that. And then if push comes to shove, I might get out a little baking soda with this green pad and the steel wool. So let me show you how I do that. So I'm going to start out with just this simple little Brillo pad. See how things go with that. And it is doing the job. It is starting to get some of that off of there. So see that rim around there? That's what I'm working at with this Brillo pad. You can see already it's looking a lot better. I won't say these Curtis Stone pans were expensive. They were probably moderately priced, but I certainly want them to last. And I want to take good care of them. So a little bit of steel wool goes a long way. So you can see it's done very well around here, around the edge, and in that little circle. So now let me get the Scotch green pad on there. And that's these. I really like these because I think they work very well too. And I'm not even adding any cleanser. I'm just scraping with that. And you can see it's doing a really good job of getting rid of that. So the Scotch green pads work wonderfully. See, it's taking it right off. Take a look at that. Now let's try it with a little baking soda as well. So I'm going to just sprinkle a little baking soda on here. And of course I'm using Arm & Hammer. I don't believe there's even another brand of baking soda. And the baking soda just helps to lift it all the more quickly. See that? See how much quicker it's coming off now with the baking soda? So if you're into using natural products, baking soda will certainly do the trick. So I wanted to show you 3 different types of cleaning solutions for this one very bad pot. And this is the only pot that I have that I use on a day-to-day basis that looks like this. But if you look at this now compared to what it looked like when we got started, well, you can see it's certainly a different pot. Now here's the other thing when it comes to keeping your cookware nice, particularly with your Curtis Stone pans. I tend to wash mine by hand. I dry them out and I put them away. You don't have to, because this particular set of cookware is dishwasher safe, but I just prefer to hand wash it and dry it and then just go ahead and put it away. So now here's the thing. If you want to make sure your cookware stays nice, you've got to make sure you clean it up top and bottom every time you use it. You want to make sure that the top is clean as well as the bottom is clean. And I showed you 3 different ways that you can clean it. You can use Brillo pads or steel wool. You can use the Scotch green pads, or you could use baking soda with the green pad as well, if you wanted more of a natural approach. Those are things that you can do to keep your cookware nice and neat. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you dry it out. So when after I wash it, I get ready to put it away. If I pop this in the dishwasher and I'm taking it out, I make sure that all the little nooks and crannies are dry before I put it away. That's also a way to help and keep your cookware nice. So now, what question can I answer for you? This particular question about how to keep the cookware nice came from one of my subscribers. So are you struggling with something in your kitchen? You need to keep something nice in your kitchen and you can't quite sort it out. Leave me a question in the comment section below, and maybe next time I'll be answering one of your questions. And if you like this video, I have several other videos that I think you will enjoy. I will link them above and I will link them below.